All right. Well, thank you guys so much for making it live on this call this afternoon. Like we mentioned in the Facebook group, this call is really just intended for you guys to kind of put some names to faces of some of the new coaches who will be going through the new coach mentorship with you starting on Monday. So we really just kind of wanted to start off, and I know we also have some upline coaches on this call as well, and we might get a few more popping on here, but we just wanted to kind of start off and just introduce ourselves and kind of a little bit about who we are, where you're from, when you started coaching or why you're excited to get started. Maybe not when, because a lot of people are pretty new. So maybe just like why you're excited to be a coach. And anything else? Even a little bit about your fitness journey would be great. We'll try to keep those. We really want to keep this call to like 30 minutes. So maybe just like 1 or 2 minutes introductions for each of us. So I'll get started and then we can just like popcorn it. Kelsey introduced me to the popcorn and it's like super fun. Okay, so my name is Amber Kuiper, and I live in St. Paul, Minnesota, in a suburb called Woodbury. I have 4 little kids, 5 and under, and I've been a coach for a little over 2 years now. And why I still love coaching 2 years later, I have to pinch myself sometimes because it seriously is so much fun. It doesn't even feel like work, but I love that I get to be just a small piece in the stories of other women succeeding, whether that's in their fitness journey or whether that's financially. Like I find so much joy in just seeing other people grow, and also just kind of this sense of pride that I can now help provide for my family, which I was a stay-at-home mom, never really had a desire or thought that I was capable of doing that. I've never been career-driven, so that's why I love coaching. I will popcorn it over to Rachel.
Okay, so
Hey,
I
real
am not
real quick before we can get going, if everyone can mute your line, that way there's not like background noise. Sorry. Thank you.
so I guess I'm just stepping into discount coach, and I've been with the Amber's boot camps for the past year, and I think every customer provides some coaching no matter what, and I love the interaction. I look at all the things I've done fitness in the past. The ones I've stuck with because it was a community of people, and I like went for the interaction and I went for conversation and the swapping of stories, and then you become a mom, and I didn't want to make that commitment out of my house. And so that, Beachbody and the DVDs, the Beachbody on Demand became that community in a different way with the challenge groups. And I cannot be pushed into anything, and I have every no and I have every yes. And so I don't know, I'm somehow at a point, and a couple of things have changed in my life that like kind of have nudged me a little bit further, that I just need to explore it. And if in 3 months, like it's perfect, wonderful. And if not, we'll take it from there. But Amber she's nudged me. I said the other day, she keeps planting the seed. I just sprout really, really slow because it has to be my decision, and I have to have it for the right reasons. And so here I am. I don't know, maybe March will be the month. So I came to listen. And I do have a 1:30 work appointment, so I'll be just jumping out whenever, not to be rude.
Sounds good. Well, Rachel, I just have to tell you that Rachel is someone the very first day that she was like the most encouraging person in the group. Like she was just all over the place, like liking stuff, commenting on stuff. And so I will continue to pray to see what God has for you. But I know I was a little stubborn at first too. So I totally get it. And I'm just proud of you for even being open to it, because it's a struggle. But you're amazing, Rachel. Well, since I am popping on here, I'll pop. Do you want to popcorn it? Okay. Okay, I'll do it. Let's see. I'll popcorn it over to Emily, my coach.
Hi.
You gotta tell me how to say your last name because I always say it wrong.
It is just cold iron. So it's just two simple, 2 4-letter words, put them together. But pretty common.
Okay, perfect. We're just kind of introducing ourselves, where you're from, what you do, and then why you're excited to be a coach.
All right. Well, I just finished working out, so pardon the sparkle that I have going on right now. But I'm in Rochester, Minnesota, and it's an incredibly windy day today, so we're trying to hold on to our hats, literally. But I'm a nurse practitioner at Mayo here in town, and I work in cardiac surgery. So I see all sorts of badness that happens from lifestyle choices and all of that on a daily basis. I had started in December with just a free trial and became hooked. And then I guess, was it just last month that I signed on to be a coach and kind of just dabbled with the idea. And now the more that I'm being exposed to it and filling in, these mom cracks with opportunities, kind of really getting my mind wrapped around how this works and how I can pursue this. So I'm excited. I feel as though like this really is a great opportunity. And, when you find something like this, you just can't help but talk about it. And you talk about it with your family and with your friends. And, it's just definitely something that I'm spewing, I guess, if you will, right now to everyone, because I'm just excited and motivated. And I have quite a few connections that I've made so far this month, and I'm excited to see where those opportunities turn into. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Thanks, Emily. You're amazing. And again, she was one of those challengers. I was like, oh, she's so positive. I need more of her in my life. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Let's popcorn it over to Angela.
Hello. I was just trying to figure out how to unmute myself. I'm Angela Cox. I started coaching actually last summer. I have a new coach that's in this group, and I've actually never been through a new coach group that actually I committed to. So we're going to actually try to go through it together. I feel like I've just been picking up bits and pieces of coaching here and there. So I think, just starting off from the very beginning can help me kind of just boost my business. Just a little about me. I am also a nurse. I work in the ER. Been a nurse for 14 years now. I've got 2 little boys, a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I live right outside of Charlotte actually in South Carolina. But that's just a little about me. So I just kind of getting bits and pieces of the business and trying to see where it can go from here.
Awesome. Thank you. I love it. I love that you're doing it with your coach. I think that'll be so fun for both of you to go through it together. That's amazing. Let's see. I think Amanda might be driving, so maybe I'll skip her. Emily Hobbs? Oh, she's at work too. Can you talk, Emily, or no? That's okay if you can't.
I'm a nurse too, and I'm at work. Can you hear me? Amber, can you hear me? Okay. My name is Emily Hobbs, and I've been a coach for almost a year. I actually celebrated my 1-year health and fitness journey anniversary yesterday. But I have a couple coaches who have joined my team and are going through this with me, so that's why I'm in here. And hopefully I'll glean some wisdom and knowledge from Amber and Kelsey in order to just continue that creating systems and duplication and be able to, just continue passing it on to my coaches on my team as well. So.
Cool. Thanks for stepping out a minute, Emily. I always love hearing from you. Janessa, do you want to go next?
Hello. I'm Janessa. I live in Kansas City, and I'm Kelsey's sister. So I've obviously known about Beachbody a while now, but I have a 5-month-old little boy, Hudson, and I'm just excited to get back into an exercise routine where I work out daily, work on my nutrition, and if I can help others along the way. And then I think it's nice getting to know other moms and having somebody relate to and the struggles of finding time to work out and encouraging others along the way. So.
I love it. Hey, and she's a nurse too. I feel like there's so many.
Oh, yeah.
Nurses.
And I'm a nurse. Work in a cardiology clinic.
So awesome.
It's so awesome.
Let's see. I'll popcorn it over to Brianna.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hi, I'm Brianna Brown. I've been a coach since January. I started just as a customer through Beachbody when I was 7 months pregnant with my daughter. And so I just kind of dabbled with the workouts, not really very consistent, but I was in love with like the Shakeology part of it. And then after having her, life got crazy. We were from Pennsylvania originally, and now we live in Florida. We just kind of like spur the movement up and moved with my mom. So I bumped into Marissa, and I just saw her post on Facebook, and she was just really inspiring. I'm currently pregnant with my second daughter. I'm about 5.5 months pregnant with her, and this whole time I've been working out, and I feel a lot better than I did with my first daughter. So I'm really excited to help other moms like myself. I really want to get my sister on my team, and I'm just excited to get started with this journey.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. I love Marissa. Marissa Van Dyke.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Yeah, I love her. And then Amanda, are you available to talk? I think you might be the last one.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm driving to get my daughter from preschool, but I have been a coach for a little over a year now, and I have a new coach in this group. So that's why I am here, and I just loved hearing all your stories, everybody. And I started with Beachbody right after I had, my middle little boy was a year and a half. And I just needed something for me that I could stick to. And we kind of live in the middle of nowhere, so a gym was not an option for me. And working out was just not my thing. But I decided to just jump in and try. And after 21 days, I was totally head over heels in love with it. So I took the leap and decided to start coaching. And it has been like this incredible blessing for me to help other women and also like continue my own fitness journey. And I am just inspired every day to keep working out, which is something I never ever thought I would want to do. So welcome everybody. I'm so glad to get to meet all of you.
So awesome. Okay. I love this. I love this group. So my name is Kelsey Shackley, and I've been coaching now 4 years, which is crazy. I'm like the grandma of the group. But I had known about Beachbody. I had a copied, illegally copied P90X. I've bought that Turbo Fire off of like Amazon or eBay or something. So I'm that girl that did all that. I didn't realize what coaching was when I had purchased all these programs, but I had gotten results and just fell in love with the process of the whole fitness thing and being able to do it from home and in the convenience of your own home. And so when I was approached to coaching, I was very skeptical of the whole thing. And so I really just got into it for my own accountability. And not only that, but I thought, oh my gosh, like I couldn't sleep at night when I first found out about coaching. Like my husband was so annoyed with me because it took me like 2 or 3 months to even join as a coach because he was super skeptical of the whole thing. So if your husbands are feeling that way, it's completely normal. And but anyways, I decided, you know what, I couldn't sleep at night because I had all these ideas of how I could help women and how I could inspire other people to live this lifestyle, and how fitness doesn't have to be a punishment, how it actually can be really fun. And so fast forward 4 years, I've been able to leave my full-time job, and it's been really cool to it's like my dream job that I didn't even realize existed before. So it's seriously amazing. And this community is like what I live for. And I love you guys. So I'm so excited to welcome you into Real Women Conquer. And Amber and I are just pumped to get you guys all started right. We aren't like perfect. We don't have everything mastered because this is definitely a business where you're kind of learning as you go and things are constantly changing, but we're excited to learn with you and you're in good hands. So if we don't know the answer to everything, we will find the answer and we'll figure it out together. So that's a little bit about me. I guess we'll just kind of get you started as far as so just to kind of give you a little bit of information as far as like the new coach mentorship. So how it's going to work is there's already a preseason in there. So there's 3 trainings to really jumpstart you to figure out like how this Beachbody thing really works, because I know if you're like me, you thought maybe it was like a pyramid scheme or a scam. You maybe didn't quite realize, like, I know there's a big misconception as far as that you have to get in these things early to make any money at them, and that's just not true. So that first video is just kind of explaining how it works and how the whole coaching system is really designed. The second video is giving you critical core activities. So it's basically like your to-do list, what exactly you need to do on a daily basis, what you need to do on a weekly and a monthly basis to see success in the business. I will say that there's a delay in the business. They say about a 60 to 90 day delay, and that's extremely accurate. So the things that you do today will affect you in a couple months from now. And that's mostly just because people need to watch your journey and they need to see that you're sticking with it, that you're practicing what you preach, and that you're going to be there for them. And so that's why there's that delay. I look at my own behavior and it takes me a while before I trust things that are coming out. And so that's why there is a delay. So just know that, expect that. So that's that training. Then the last training is over social media. So I know this is probably something, at least it was for me, that really scared the bejesus out of me. Like I was so scared about social media and learning that, but it gives you steps of exactly what to do. So you're not like just overwhelming the people that are following you. I don't know if you were like me before coaching, I hardly posted to Facebook. So it teaches you how to kind of go into it at a gradual pace. So I was not into fitness before, as far as like I wasn't a personal trainer. I wasn't any of that. I wasn't known for fitness. So it kind of shows you how you can slowly get known for that without seeming like braggadocious about it. Because I know that was a huge fear of mine. I didn't want to look like, look at me, I'm working out. And so that definitely is how you can learn how to do that in a good way on social media and through Facebook. So those are the first 3 trainings that are really going to get you started right and to have the mindset that you need to be successful. And then moving forward, Amber and I have 3 weeks of training that will give you a daily post every single day. One of us will post, so we won't both be posting every day. One of us will. And those posts will be action items, exactly what you need to do. And these posts will be found on Monday through Friday. So you'll have the weekends off to kind of get caught back up, or if you want to review something again, it gives you that time to do that. And it's for 3 weeks. So it's Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday. And then that will conclude the new coach mentorship. So we're really excited to have you all. And really, the business is very simple. It's not hard. It's very, very simple if you follow the steps. Mostly, it's just practicing what we preach. It's being proof that the products work. And naturally through that, you're going to get results and you're going to be excited about it and you're going to want to share it. So you don't have to be nervous that, oh my gosh, I'm going to turn into the salesperson, because really it's not that. It's you fall in love with the products because you know they work. It's like when you go to a really awesome restaurant, how you want to tell your friends and family about it because it was so freaking good. You're not selling them the restaurant, you're just sharing with them how awesome this restaurant was. Or when you buy a really great straightener, you're like, this straightener is amazing. Like, I know it's a little bit more on the expensive end, but it's so worth it. You know, you've had those products that you feel that way about. And that's exactly how this is. You get the results and you feel the effects of Shakeology. You feel how you have more energy and you those cravings are craved and all those benefits from it. And you're like, yeah, it might be a little more than another protein shake, but it's so worth it because it's so much more than just a protein shake. And you can really share that with confidence. So that's really the basis of this business, is just being proof that things work, leading yourself first and then sharing it with others. And then really, I think the best part about this is that you're not just having an outward transformation. So it's not just like, I lost 10 pounds and I fit into a smaller clothing size. It's an inward transformation too. We focus on this, and I really believe in personal growth, and Beachbody does too, which is why I love, 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 love this company. And I didn't expect that coming into coaching. I just thought, oh, we're getting people healthy and fit. And what I realize is it's so much more than that. We're giving people confidence. We're encouraging them to read books where maybe they feel like they need to have strength in. I have days where I need certain confidence or certain areas that I need a little boost. And we constantly are feeding ourselves this every day to grow on our inner and through our hearts. And I'm a big believer, if we're going to pour into other people's lives, we have to pour into ourselves first. And that starts with learning, and it starts with doing the workouts and eating right ourselves before we can pour into other people. So I don't know, Amber, if you have anything else that you want to add. I'm so passionate about what we do. So
yeah, no, that's perfect. The one thing that we always tell new coaches is that it's normal to feel a little overwhelmed in the beginning, because most likely by now you guys have been added to a few different groups. So maybe you're in Real Women Conquer, and then maybe your coach has a group and you're like, what are all these Facebook groups? So I really want to encourage you guys for the next 3 weeks to just focus on the group that's called March 2018 New Coach Mentorship, because that's the stuff that you absolutely need to be focused on. And honestly, we don't want you to be on your phones 100% of the time. Like, we don't want you to feel overwhelmed and when you're with your kids, you're constantly on your phone. So what we encourage you guys to do is really find the little pockets of your day that your family kind of gets to know, okay, this is when mommy works. And then when mommy's done working, she's done working. And so with that, we're going to be talking about ways that you can build your business in an hour a day during the group. But I don't want this to become something that gets so overwhelming that you sort of shut down. Because I know that's what happens to me when I feel like, whoa, this is too much information. I just sort of shut down. Because like Kelsey said, if you really take it in bite-sized chunks, while we're doing the New Coach Mentorship, you will be so glad that you decided to stick with it and that you decided to actually pursue this. I think that as we think about our team, our hope and prayer is just that we're known for paying it forward, and that we're known for being really others focused. And so that's what happens when you get this solid training, is that you're able to then focus on helping other people. The last thing I wanted to say was, Kelsey might have mentioned this in one of her posts already in the group, but really take this training seriously in the sense of you're a student again. No one went to school for network marketing, and so a lot of us start from ground zero, and it's just learning social media. It's learning, what is this business all about? So just be a student and be okay being a beginner, and know that you'll get it. You'll get it, and it will be, like she said, it's so simple once you kind of wrap your head around it. So that's really all I had. Does anyone have any questions before we hop off for today? No? Okay, perfect. Well, if you do have a question, don't ever feel like any question you ask is a dumb one. So feel free to even just ask it in the group, because if you're wondering something, chances are a lot of other people are also wondering the same thing. So feel free to just ask whatever questions you have in there as we go along here. Is there anything else, Kelsey?
No, I think you got it. I think that's awesome. And I really do want to reiterate that. I know Amber did say this, but really blocking off time and not feeling like you're glued to your phone. One of my favorite quotes is, Beachbody is supposed to give you a life. It's not supposed to be your life. And so really setting aside a time to check into with the new coach mentorship and not feeling like you have to like have your phone glued to you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much. I'll be posting this recording in the group, so feel free to pass it on to your coaches if they're not on here, your friends. So, all right, well, we will see you guys on Monday. Kelsey, what time are we going to have our post go live every day again? Was it 5 in the morning?
Yeah, 5 or 6.
5 or 6. We're going to have them all scheduled so that you guys can do it on your timing and it's not all over the place. So, okay. Well, you guys have a great day and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye.